Hello, I'm Kirtana Nagesh. My student ID is 2031686. I'm here to give presentation about Edd Technology. Coming to the introduction part, the repair management system uses an event-driven architecture with services and microservices reacting to real-time events. Event consumer trigger automated workflows and events follow a structured processing pipeline. Event handlers process incoming events asynchronously while event-driven orchestration enables task automation. This system ensures consistent workflow execution and efficient communication across user and services. The system integrates real-time messaging protocols for instant updates and automated notifications, ensuring seamless user engagement and operational efficiency. Coming to the overview of class diagram, this is the image of my class diagram where the user has attributes and methods, and it has a parent class for customer and technician. Attributes as name and email, the user's name and user's email. Methods marks user as registered, returns whether the user is registered or not. Parent class is for customer and technician. Customer as attribute where it indicates if the customer is registered and it returns registration status in methods. Coming to the technician, it doesn't have any attributes. Methods registers the technician and checks if registered. Repair job attributes job ID, status, assigned technician, customer, equipment details. In job ID, unique identifier for the job, current status of the repair, the status defines. Assigned technician, technician assigned to the job. Customer who requested the repair. Equipment details, details of the equipment. And the method consists of assigned technician, which assigns a technician, access repair, evaluates the repair issue, complete repair, marks the job as done, get status, returns the job status, get job ID, returns the job ID. Now coming to the repair GUI, attributes are a customer object, technician and a repair objects. Methods: register customer, register a new customer, create repair job, starts a new repair job, assign technician, assigns a technician to a job, access repair, it accesses the job issue. Now, I'll explain you how the polymorphism was implemented in my code. Coming to the definition of polymorphism, polymorphism allows objects of different classes to be treated as objects of a common superclass. In my code, both customer and technician as subclasses of the user class. Polymorphism allows the subclasses to be used interchangeably where a user type is expected. Polymorphic method. The method assign user in the repair job class demonstrate polymorphism. It accepts any object of type user, which could be a customer or a technician. This means both customer and technician can be assigned to a repair job without changing the method signature. Now coming to the how polymorphism used in how overriding methods are implemented. Both customer and technician classes override the display role method from the user class. Even though the method call is the same, the actual implementation depends on whether the object is a customer or a technician. This is an example of runtime polymorphism. Substitution. The polymorphism here allows you to substitute a technician object or a customer object wherever a user object is expected. For example, the assign user method accepts both types and based on the type of object pass the correct behavior. Flexibility of the code. Polymorphism makes the code more flexible and reusable. For instance, if in the future you introduce more user types, you can extend the user class, implement the display role method in the new class, and use the same assign user method to assign the new user type without modifying the existing code structure. Coming to the design patterns, model represents the business logic data, user, customer, technician, and repair job classes. It encapsulates data and operation related to user and repair jobs. View. The GUI built with the swing in the repair service GUI class. Components like text field, button, text area, label are the part of the view. Controller, it manages interaction between view and model. In my code, this the design pattern, that is model view controller. Model, it represents the user technician repair job, and view how the how it is displayed, and controller, it actually interacts between view and model. In my code, repair service GUI also interacts as the controller. It processes user input and updates the model. Now coming to the how exception handling used. Here you can see my the exception handling that is used in my code. Each button, register, create job, assign technician, wraps its logic inside a try-catch block to safely handle errors during execution. Validates user input. Methods like register customer and create repair job through exceptions like illegal argument exception if fields are left empty or inputs are invalid. Prevents app crashes. By catching exceptions, the app avoids crashing and stays responsive when even when something goes wrong. Displays error messages. The handle exception method shows an error pop-up using option pane and logs the error in the output area for user awareness. Centralized and reusable. All error handling is funneled through the single handle exception method, making the code cleaner and easier to maintain. Now coming to what are the challenges that I face while implementing the code. Ensuring correct polymorphic behavior for user, customer and technician classes required careful design to maintain flexibility and extensibility. Handling user input validation such as checking for empty fields for customers technician details was essential to avoid errors during runtime. Managing the state of the repair job, creating, assigning, accessing, completing involve tracking multiple condition and transition which can be error prone. Exception handling was critical to provide meaningful error messages to user and ensure a smooth user experience when operation failed. The GUI layout had to be designed to accommodate user interaction, ensuring buttons and text fields were intuitive while also maintaining the flow of repair process. Now, coming to how to fix those challenges. Polymorphism was used to allow both customer and technician object to be handled with a common user reference, ensuring flexibility in assigning and managing roles. Input validation was implemented by checking if fields like name, email, and equipment details were empty before proceeding with actions, preventing errors. State transitions for the repair job were carefully managed using methods to check conditions before moving to the next step. Exception handling was added around key actions, providing meaningful error messages through option pane to inform user when something went wrong. The GUI was designed with clear labels and interactive buttons, ensuring an intuitive flow for user to register, create job, and track their progress. Yes, as I told you, I implemented the GUI for clear output view. These are the results where when customer enters their name and it enters their email, it registers the customer. After registering, it asks for equipment details to be entered, where it creates a job ID. Once the equipment details entered and job ID created, it assigns technician to that job ID. Once technician's email and name is entered, it will create a job ID to them. Then it will shows the repair job access, and after everything is done, it finally gives the repair job completed. Conclusion demonstrates the use of object-oriented principle like inheritance and polymorphism in managing repair service roles. Handles customer and technician roles, ensuring smooth job creation and management. Provides an intuitive GUI for users to register, create jobs, and track repair progress. Implements input validation and exception handling to ensure system reliability and minimize errors. Delivers a robust and efficient solution for managing repair jobs with clear user interaction and feedback. References. Thank you. We are end of my presentation, and now I'll show you how my code works. This is my code where you can see the user is abstract classes user, and you can see Yeah, customer extends user, and technician also extends user. And here you can see how string technician, customer, and equipment details have been used in the class, and how GUI, I've added the GUI for buttons and views, and here the exception handling. So I'm going to run this code and show the output. You can here enter your name and email ID. It register the customer, and equipment details will be laptop, job ID. After creating the job ID, it asks for technician mail ID and name. Now it is access repair job and complete repair. And this the whole implementation. Yeah, I'm end of the presentation. Thank you.